Readers, I was thinking a lot about some of the work that we did previously in our unit. And we know that all characters follow a similar path, a similar journey along the story mountain. Remember? What do all characters encounter? Problems. You know that they work up that mountain as they're faced with problem after problem after problem. You have already been thinking comparatively about the characters in your book so far and thinking about how they're very similar with some of the ways that they act and talk and the things that they are like their traits. Some of you were saying things like Clementine is just misunderstood. And also Amber, her nastiness comes from missing her friend, not wanting him to leave. So you are already thinking comparatively about your books. So today we'll be thinking about the characters in our books and the problems they encounter and how they're both similar and different in the problems and the reactions to them. So to get warmed up today, will you name across your fingers all of the problems the characters have faced in your club books? Go ahead, try that right now. So think about one book, all the problems. Think about another book, all the characters' problems. Great work, readers. Readers, today we will think about how characters encounter problems. They tackle those trouble parts and how the reactions are both similar and different. Okay, are you game? Let's give it a try here with our two read aloud texts that we've been studying. Diamond, Make Way for Diamond Daniel, and Peter's Chair. Let's think about those two characters in those books. So before we even start to take a look, let's think a bit about Diamond and her problems. Chances are you were thinking things like, Diamond is new to town. She's feeling left out, lonely. Even her parents are divorced. All of those things feel like they're taking a real burden on her. So another thing to think about is Peter's problems. What were some of Peter's problems in the book? Now, Peter is feeling left out because he has that new sister at home. So their problems are a little bit different, right? In that Diamonds is really about making friends and feeling that this newness. And Peter's really about feeling like he's not sure about his little sister. But the way in which they're similar is that they're really both about how they're struggling with change. They're struggling to find a new place in their current positions. So that is a way in which those problems overlap. So now let's think, how are the characters' reactions both similar and different to those problems? How do they respond or react to those trouble parts? Let's think about Diamond for a second. How does she try to overcome those problems about being new and feeling lonely and left out? We've already studied some of this work and we've said that Diamond, she faces her problems head on. She's gutsy even. That she is going to try to make friends wherever she can. The 3 T's, and she's trying to befriend free. She's trying to make friends with the people in her neighborhood. Yes. So now let's study Peter. How does he respond or react to his trouble? How is it similar and different? Let's give a look. Peter looked into Sister Susie's room. His mother was fussing around the cradle. That's my cradle, he thought, and they painted it pink. Oh my gosh. Right here, Peter is responding to having a little sister. So how is his response similar and different to Diamond's responses? Go ahead, say it right now into the screen. Whisper into your hand. Yes, chances are you're saying things like Peter is he's finding comfort in Willie, his dog. Mhm. He also is really frustrated. It's a little bit different from Diamond because she confronts every problem head on, where it looks like here in this situation, Peter and Willie are more tucked out to the side, that he's kind of avoiding it a little bit right here. Okay, let's look at another page so that we can really think about this pattern in ways that Peter responds to problems and how it's similar and different to Diamond. Let's run away, Willie, he said. Peter filled a shopping bag with cookies and dog biscuits. We'll take my blue chair, my toy crocodile, and the picture of me when I was a baby. Willie got his bone. So, right here, when we think a little bit about how Peter is responding to this problem. Yeah, some of you were saying he is getting ready to run away. He is trying to take control. So that is definitely gutsy, right? Just like Diamond. I mean, running away feels like that's a bold move here for Peter. And Diamond is full of bold moves when she responds to trouble. How else are they similar and different in the ways they respond to trouble? Go ahead, tell me. So, readers, likely you were saying that Diamond and Peter are similar in the way that they are both looking for comfort in others. Peter's looking for comfort in Willie, his dog, and holding on to some of the items from his past. And also, Diamond does the same thing. She's holding on to that picture, those memories of her life in Brooklyn with her dad and Alicia in that picture. That they respond to problems by drawing on memories that they hold close to their hearts. Diamond is a little bit more bold and she takes charge of her problems, whereas Peter seems to kind of run away from those problems a little bit more. He's a little bit quieter when solving those problems. So, readers, today, will you think about that important work? And will you think about how you might be able to try to think about how your characters are both similar and different from the books that you've been reading? How are the problems similar and different? And how are the characters' reactions similar and different? That's some important work. So will you start to think about that right now? So that might be something that you try when you go off and you read today first, before attempting to look at your characters comparatively in other ways too, like their traits, their actions, what they like, what they dislike. So will you make a plan with your club today to think about how many pages you'll read and maybe some of the thinking work that you'll do that'll really drive your conversation? Have fun reading today.